Yes. Okay. In previous classes, we discussed about the stages of cell cycle up to interphase and what is M phase we completed. Now, see in detail about mitosis. What is mitosis? Mitosis is a part of a cell cycle where interphase is followed by mitotic phase in mitotically dividing cell. Cell cycle is divided into interphase and M phase. Interphase is again divided into three stages based on the events that are taking place inside a cell. Based on the events or the changes taking place inside a cell, that interphase is again divided into what? Gap 1 or growth 1, S, and gap 2 or synthesis phase, then followed by G2. No, G1, S, then G2. Not G1, G2, S. G1, S and G2, that is the sequence. So, gap 1, synthesis and gap 2. After that, the mitotically dividing cells. Mitotically dividing cells means the cells in which cell division is taking place by mitosis. That cells will enter M phase. That M phase in these cells is mitosis phase. Whereas in meiotically dividing cells, that M phase will be meiosis. In meiotically dividing cells, M phase will be meiosis. For mitotically dividing cells, it is M phase. This mitosis is also called equational division. Mitosis is also called equational division or homeotypic division Why? Because if mitosis is taking place, the daughter cells which are formed from the parent cell, they are exactly identical to each other and they are exactly identical to parent also. So the cells which are forming in mitosis, new daughter cells which are forming in mitosis, they are exactly identical to each other. They are exactly identical to parent. That's why it is called as equational or equal division or equational division or homeotypic division. Homeotypic means same type of cells are produced, and here it takes place in somatic cells. Somatic cells means body cells. So the mitosis is also called as somatic division. Mitosis is also called somatic division as it is taking place. Okay, what is happening in mitosis is, mitosis involves exact replication of the cell particles, exact replication of cell and division of cell into two daughters and division into two identical daughter cells. This is what's happening in mitosis. Mitosis takes place by exact replication of the cell. Exact replication means the cell and the cellular components like organelles, nucleus, everything will be doubled first. Exact replication. Everything will be doubled and then it will be divided into two equal parts. That is what we are calling exact replication followed by equal division of the cell into two daughter cells. Okay, where these daughter cells that contain exact number of chromosomes, of parent. Whatever the number of chromosomes present in the parent cell, same number of chromosomes will be present. Same number of chromosomes will be present in daughter cells also. daughter cells also have the same number of chromosomes. That's why it is called as equational division or homotypic division, or what, somatic division, which is taking place in the somatic cells. Okay, this mitosis is majorly responsible for growth. As the cells are dividing, new cells will form. The formed new cells will be adding cells to the tissues. If you see the study of this mitosis, the mitosis was first identified by a scientist named Strasburger. Strasburger in plant cells. In plants, mitosis was observed by Strasburger in 1870. In 1870, mitosis was first observed. Whereas another scientist named Walter Fleming was a scientist who observed the same mitosis in animal cells. In animal cells also mitosis was observed, but this observation of mitosis in animal cells was in 1882. So mitosis was studied in plants by Strasburger in 1870 and in animals by Walter Fleming in 1882. Okay, why this mitosis was given means, the scientist, second one, who is this Fleming. This Fleming only coined mitosis. Fleming coined mitosis. Why he coined mitosis? Because there is a formation of thread-like structures. Thread-like structures. He used the term mitosis due to thread-like structures which are appeared by chromosomes. Thread-like appearance of chromosomes. Thread-like appearance of chromosome in early stages of cell division. In early stages of cell division, that chromosomes appear as thread-like structures. Due to that thread-like appearance of chromosomes, he observed that, Fleming observed that chromosomes are thread-like structures which are in early stages of chromosomes. That's why he used the term mitosis. Okay? Same, it is given the name equal division as the number of chromosomes in the parent progeny are the same. Why it is called as equal division? Why it is called as equal division means, parent daughter cells have same number of chromosomes. Same chromosomes. So that is given as equal division. Why it is called as a homeotypic division? Why? Because two daughter cells are identical. Two daughter cells are identical, exactly similar to each other. There is no change at all. Identical and to parent also. The two daughter cells what are formed here, they are exactly identical each other, which are exactly identical to parent cell also. That's why it is called homeotypic division. Okay, if you complete this, then we will go for stages of the mitosis. Yeah, complete. Yes, completed. Thank you. Can I erase? Yes. When I will give the time for copying, then you can ask doubts. If you have any doubts, you can ask. When I give the time for copying. Yes. See, where mitosis is taking place, then we'll go for the stages of mitosis. Here, if you see in plant cells, mitosis takes place in haploid and diploid cells both. Both haploid cells and diploid cells, it is taking place. In plant cells, whereas in plants, mitotic division is seen in both haploid and diploid cells. Because the haploid cells are present in plants that will undergo division and growth. Growth of the haploid cells is done by mitosis. Even diploid cells also undergo growth by mitosis. Whereas in animals, mitosis takes place in diploid cells only. Diploid cells only. Because there are no diploid animals. Majority of the animals, all animals are diploid in nature. Animals are diploid in nature. But some insects may be haploid, but higher animals, all are diploid in nature. But some insects may have some haploid cells. Insects have haploid cells. So mitosis takes place in haploid cells of insects. And what is the best tissue to observe mitosis? Best tissue to observe the mitosis is root apex of the plant. In plants, best tissue to observe the mitosis is root apex, because root apex has a meristematic tissue. That meristematic tissue which is present in root apex, that will be continuously dividing. As it is continuously dividing at high rates, we can observe the mitosis. Even different stages of mitosis also we can observe. Okay. So where mitosis is taking place means in plants, mitosis takes place in both haploid and diploid cells. Because haploid plants are there means by mitosis only they will grow. Diploid plants means they will also undergo growth by mitosis. But meiosis is taking place majorly in diploid cells. We'll see when we'll go to meiosis. Then in animals it is taking place in diploid cells, because the majority of animals have only diploid cells. In insects it is taking place in haploid cells. Okay. The best tissue to observe the mitosis is root apex, because the meristematic tissue is present in the root apex. The meristem or meristematic tissue which is present in the root apex can be fastly dividing and producing number of cells at high rates. So due to high rate of cell division in root apex, we can observe the mitosis very clearly in the root apex. Right. Then see stages of the mitosis. This mitotic division is again divided into two stages. One is karyokinesis. Karyokinesis, which is called nuclear division. Second one is cytokinesis, which is called cytoplasmic division or cell division. Cytokinesis is also called cytoplasmic division. Yeah, division of cytoplasm is cytokinesis. Division of nucleus is called karyokinesis. Okay. See first heading. Karyokinesis. Karyokinesis, which involves division of nucleus. Nucleus division is called as karyokinesis. Okay, and it is a continuous process and it is elaborate process. It is long. When compared to cytokinesis, it is long and continuous process. It is long and continuous process, but divided into 4 stages again. It is further divided into 4 stages for the convenience of study. For our convenience of study, this karyokinesis, which is a nuclear division, that is again divided or further divided into 4 stages. Note down this, then we will see each stage of karyokinesis. Okay, mitosis happens in all eukaryotic cells. Yes. Yeah, in prokaryotes also mitosis is taking place. All cells, all prokaryotes and all eukaryotes, growth or division that is taking place is by mitosis only. Mitosis takes place in all cells, all prokaryotes and eukaryotes. But meiosis is taking place in only sexually reproducing organisms. In all organisms. Mitosis can act as a nucleus. 1 minute for copying. Yeah, you can copy. How, sir, mitosis can act in nucleus only? No, sir. No. Mitosis is taking place both nucleus and cytoplasm both. But in prokaryotes, we can say that same mitosis is called binary fission. Instead of nucleus, there is the presence of nucleoid. Okay, that nucleoid is divided. Mitosis is termed as binary fission in prokaryotes. Okay, understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Vimal, complete. Can you read the last line? Yeah. It is a long and continuous process, divided into 4 stages for convenience. Divided into 4 stages for convenience. Mitosis is termed as a binary fission in prokaryotes. Okay, see now what are the 4 stages of mitosis? 4 stages of mitosis, 4 stages of karyokinesis. Karyokinesis is divided into 4 stages. What are the 4 stages? 4 stages of karyokinesis. They are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. There are 4 stages or 4 phases of metaphase. They are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. See one by one now. First one, prophase. Prophase. Here, do one thing. You divide your page into 2 parts. One side you draw the diagram. Prophase means opposite to prophase, what is happening. Then I will erase prophase and write the characteristics of metaphase. Then you write diagram to of the metaphase. Like that, by keeping arrow marks, if you write the diagram, copy the diagram, then it is very easy. Okay? See, what is happening in prophase? Prophase is a process where, this prophase can be divided into 3 stages again. Early prophase, mid prophase, and late prophase. What is happening in prophase means, suppose, what is interphase? In interphase, what happens? Interphase means there is a nucleus. Inside the nucleus by S phase, there is increase in the number of DNA replication taken place. DNA replication taken place. But if animal cell means there is a centriole might divide. Animal cell has a centriole, that centrosome will divide and centriole will form. Okay. This is what? End of I phase or interphase. Interphase means by end of G2 phase, the cell will be appearing like this. After this, what happens? After this, first, suppose early prophase. I will write some big diagram. Duster. First, early prophase. Early prophase. First of all, what is happening in prophase? First I will explain, then I will write the diagram. I will give notes once you complete this. What is happening during that prophase means, prophase is a process where the chromatin material, what is present inside the nucleus. Chromatin means DNA along with histone proteins. DNA is synthesized. What is this? This is nucleus. This is chromatin where DNA got synthesized in S phase. The chromatin material, what is present in nucleus, will start to condense by the end of prophase. 3 stages are there, I told you. What are that? Early prophase, mid prophase, late prophase. In early prophase, there is beginning of the condensation of the chromosome. What is condensation of the chromosome means? Suppose if you see the DNA molecule, this DNA molecule is a double stranded like this. This double stranded molecule combines with histone proteins. This is histone proteins means surrounding that histone proteins, DNA will be coiled. That is what we are calling condensation. Why condensation means? To decrease the length of the DNA. DNA molecule start to condense together. Okay. So that condensation, here free DNA is there, but here some condensed thick form of DNA may be present. DNA molecules start to condense. That means a decrease in the length and they become more thick by condensing. And this aftermath, what are present? What is this? Centriole. centriole, what is present here, it will start to divide and start moving opposite poles. Centriole divided already here. That centrioles what divided here, they start moving opposite poles. One pole, one pole. Like that, that takes place in early prophase. Okay, then see what is happening in next step. The major characteristic of prophase is condensation of the chromosome and disappearance of endomembrane system. Disappearance of nuclear membrane, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum. That is major character. Here there is beginning of the disappearance. It will start to disappear. That means nuclear material will become on top. Here condensation of chromosomes begin. That will be more condensed. And centriole will be moving some more poles. Centrioles are still moving. And by the end of that prophase, what happened here is that nuclear membrane got disappeared. Nuclear membrane is disappeared and chromosomes are fully condensed. Chromosomes are fully condensed structures are formed. Chromosomes are fully condensed and your centrioles moved to opposite poles and there is formation of aster rays. Where centrioles is present? In which cell centriole is present? Anyone tell me? Yeah, I am saying draw this diagram. These are the prophase diagrams. See, these are forming aster rays. These are chromosomes. Draw the diagram. This is interphase. This is the prophase. Draw the diagram. Then I will explain. Then I will give notes. Otherwise, by explaining, I will give notes. What is condensation? I will explain. Draw the diagram. I will explain clearly. Sir, as in root apex mitosis takes place very fastly, why can't plants grow very fastly in few days? Because for the growth of plant, every plant has a different type of different time for cell division. I told you, E. coli cells can divide in 20 minutes. A human cell can divide in 24 hours. Each cell can divide in 90 minutes. Like that, plants have different times for cell division. Okay? Some plants may be growing very fastly. Yes? Some plants are growing very fastly. They will complete their life cycle, reproduction, formation of fruit, seeds within 2 months, 3 months. But some plants are growing very slowly. Take banana. Banana plant can be completed its crop within 6 months. 1 year, not 6 months. It will take 1 year to complete the crop. But take date palm. Aster race, chromosome, nuclear membrane disappeared. This is a nuclear membrane circle. That nuclear membrane was disappeared and middle chromosomes are present. Okay? Now, write for this process. First listen what is happening during the process, then we'll go. This is the interphase nucleus. This is what interphase nucleus. In interphase what happens, especially interphase has S phase. In S phase, the synthesis of DNA, where one DNA is there means that one DNA will double into two DNA. Actually, we may think, suppose by synthesis, suppose human 46 chromosomes are there means, yeah, DNA replication. 46 chromosomes are there means that 46 chromosomes will become 92 chromosomes. Then this 92 chromosomes will divide into 46 plus 46 like two daughter cells, like that we may think. Yes or no? But in S phase, interphase, S phase of interphase, there is no increase in the number of the chromosome. Chromosome number is not increasing, only chromatid number increases. Yeah. Chromatid numbers only increase. Suppose here 2 chromatids, 2C DNA is there means each chromosome chromatid will increase to 4C. Each chromosome number will double to 4C. Like that there is increase in the chromatid number, not chromosome number. So DNA is increased, and suppose here this is one chromosome. In cell chapter we discussed about chromosome. V, L, J, I, metacentric, submetacentric, telocentric, acrocentric. Suppose this is one chromosome. Suppose metacentric chromosome means it has 2 chromatids, right? By S phase, the chromosome with 2 chromatids will increase its DNA to 4 chromatids. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chromatids. Number of the DNA is doubled. Total amount of the DNA is increased for every chromosome, 46 chromosomes. So that 4C condition will come. So as this is the DNA like this here in chromosome, but for DNA synthesis, chromosomes have complex structure. If during the DNA synthesis, DNA is synthesized and free DNA is formed like this. How free DNA is formed during S phase? Yeah, listen once. Suppose this is a DNA molecule means, this is a DNA molecule means, this DNA molecule will double into 2 DNA molecules. But this DNA molecule is loosely condensed and it occupies more length. It is a lengthy DNA. So what happens throughout the process? Even it is early process, mid process or late process. Whatever it is, what happens here is the DNA, what is here, that DNA will coil surrounding the histone protein. Suppose here histone proteins are there, means this is histone proteins. Surrounding that histone proteins, there will be increasing, coiling the DNA. DNA will coil around the histone proteins, so that DNA length will be decreased. More length DNA is there, means that long DNA, what is present here, that will be coiling surrounding the histone proteins, then it will closely condense. That is condensation of DNA taking place. Okay, so condensation of the DNA, so chromosomes will be appear with 4 chromatids here. But here DNA, here chromosomes are not visible, but here chromosomes can be visible. Then, what are the changes taking place means, Golgi complexes what are present here, and endoplasmic reticulum and nuclear membrane, they will disappear. These are the nuclear changes. If you see cytoplasmic changes in animal cells, where is endomembrane disappear? Endomembrane means endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, vacuole and lysosome. Vacuole lysosomes are not associated with nuclear membrane. As the nuclear membrane is disappearing, the membrane bound organelles or endomembrane system will be disappearing. Disappearing means breaking. Okay, they will be dissolved in the cytoplasm itself. It will dissolve inside the cytoplasm. So endomembrane system, nuclear membrane will disappear, so that the chromosomes, now here, see here nuclear membrane is there. Here also nuclear membrane is present. But here nuclear membrane is not present. As the nuclear membrane is not present, chromosomes are freely scattered in the cytoplasm. Chromosomes will get scattered into the cytoplasm, and by the condensation of the chromosomes, the chromatids will be separated. The chromatids will be separated. Each chromosome with chromatids will form. These are the nuclear changes. Coming to cytoplasmic changes, in animal cells, centriole divides and forms aster rays on opposite poles. These aster rays are responsible for the formation of spindle fiber. That is responsible for the formation of spindle fiber. Now, note down the notes for prophase. This prophase, 3 stages you just mentioned. Early prophase, mid prophase, late prophase. Early prophase, mid prophase and late prophase. Now write a note under this prophase. Chromosomal material undergoes condensation. Chromosomal material undergoes condensation by losing water to form distinct chromosomes. Distinct chromosomes. Next point. These long thread-like chromosomes, are called prochromosomes. Prochromosomes. Next point. Chromosomal arms. Chromosomal arms means chromatids. Chromosomal arms split except centromere, except at centromere, except at centromere, to form two chromatids for each chromosome. To form two chromatids for each chromosome. Comma, at the end of prophase, at the end of prophase, chromosomes become more distinct, Next point. The nuclear membrane.
Sir,
Yes.
so can you please say chromosomal arms?
Chromosome
Arms.
arms split except at centromere, to form two chromatids for each chromosome. Two chromatids for each chromosome. Okay? At the end of prophase, two chromatids become more distinct. Two chromatids become more distinct. Next point. The nuclear membrane, comma, nucleolus, endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi complex disappear that results in scattering of chromosomes that results in scattering of chromosome in the cytoplasm. Scattering of chromosome in the cytoplasm. Next point. In animal cells, centriole divides into two. Centriole divides into two. Divides into two and move to opposite poles. And move to opposite poles. Comma, astral rays radiate from each daughter centriole and initiation of mitotic spindle takes place. Mitotic spindle takes place with the help of the microtubule protein, you know, tubulin protein. Okay, this is about prophase. Can I erase this diagram? Yes. Right. Now, just to have 10 minutes, I will complete the process of this nuclear division, because after prophase, metaphase will be there. If metaphase I complete today, tomorrow, next class, if you go to anaphase and telophase, again a confusion will be there with you. So that what I will do now is, prophase happened, prophase is complete. What happened during prophase? In prophase, what happened? Nuclear membrane disappeared, Golgi complex, nucleolus, endoplasmic reticulum, everything has disappeared, and chromosomes are scattered in the cytoplasm. Chromosomes are scattered in the cytoplasm like this. Whatever the number of chromosomes, they will be scattered. And in animal cells, aster rays are formed. But in plant cells, there is no aster rays. Plant cells do not have centriole. Only animal cells have centriole. Then see what happens in next stage. What is the next stage? Metaphase. What happens during metaphase is, the condensed chromosomes, they will align at the center of the cell with the help of a spindle fiber attachment. Aster rays are formed like this. in animals, but in plant cells, just this spindle fibers are formed directly in plant cells without aster rays or that centriole. So the mitotic division where spindle fiber is formed from centriole or aster rays is called as astral mitosis. Where aster rays are not involved, that is called as anastral mitosis. So plants show anastral mitosis. Astral mitosis is a characteristic of animal cells. Anastral mitosis, where without aster rays there is a development of spindle fiber. See what happens in metaphase is, so now first there is formation of spindle fiber. This is a spindle which is made up of tubulin protein. The chromosomes pairs which have the pairs, chromosomes which have in the form of pairs, they will align at the center of the cell like this. All chromosomes what are present in the cell, they have chromatin is a double number. All chromosomes are settled at the center of the chromosome with the binding with that spindle fiber. So the center of the cell where chromosomes are binding is called as M plate. M plate or metaphase plate. Here metaphase plate means the arrangement of chromosomes at the center. They are aligned at the middle. How they are aligned means, see one diagram. This diagram I will explain in clear again. Normally chromosomes have structure like this. Here at centromere, centromere is the middle part of the chromosome. This is the centromere. The centromere. I wrote the chromosome structure already. Like this. Here near the chromosome, near the centromere, there is presence of another structure called kinetochore. Kinetochore structure I explained near the centromere. Suppose here centromere and chromosome like this means, to the kinetochore this spindle fiber will get attached. Spindle fiber will get attached to the kinetochore, and this is spindle fiber. This spindle fiber attached here means that kinetochore centromere is facing this towards and the ends of chromosome is facing opposite. See here. Here it is bound means this is centromere is facing towards pole and chromatids are facing opposites. Like that there is binding of chromosomes or there is a settling of chromosomes at the center of the cell, which is called as M plate. So this is done with the help of spindle fiber. This spindle fiber, different types are there. That types of spindle fiber we will see. M phase we will see again in detail. Okay. Then after M phase, what happens? Anaphase is taking place. What happens in anaphase? In anaphase, the chromosomes are separated to opposite poles. Here spindle fiber undergo contraction. This is opposite pole. Spindle fibers are there, right? That spindle fibers are contracted. Due to contraction, what will happen? This chromatid material, chromatids are separated. No need to write this diagram now. In next class, I will draw the diagram and explain clearly. Okay. Here, that centromere will divide and chromosome will get separate. Chromosome will get separate like this. This is a chromosome. Centromere will separate. So this chromosome will get out. This chromosome will get separated. So like this, by the end of anaphase, the spindle fibers are contracting. As the spindle fibers are contracting, two sets of chromosomes are moved towards opposite poles. So here one set of chromosomes, here one set of chromosomes, they are arranged like this. And finally, telophase takes place. This telophase is exactly opposite to the prophase. What happens in prophase? What happens in prophase? Prophase, condensation of chromosome, disappearance of Golgi endoplasmic reticulum, nuclear membrane, nucleolus like that. Here, that nucleolus will reappear, nucleus will reappear, endoplasmic reticulum will reappear, Golgi complex, nucleolus, everything will reappear. After in prophase, these are disappear, but in telophase they will reappear. Someone is making noise. Okay, then chromosomal condensation took place. Chromosomal condensation taken place in prophase, but here chromosomes again decondense. Hello, Kumudini. That's why I told you don't give mindset. See here, by the end of telophase, the separated chromosomes will decondense again. Condensation has taken place in prophase. Opposite to prophase, all are taking place. So one cell with two nuclei will form. This is karyokinesis. So one nucleus is there. From the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, one nucleus is divided into two nuclei. Then cytokinesis takes place where cytoplasmic division and two daughter cells are formed. That we will see in next class. Already 11:20, 11:30 you may have another class. Alright? So I will stop now here. Then in next class we will continue. Do you have any doubts? Any doubts regarding this metaphase? DNA combined with histone proteins and early prophase. Yes. Throughout the prophase, condensation is taking place. Condensation is by what happens in anaphase. Anaphase here, first listen, the condensation is taking place throughout early prophase, early prophase, mid prophase and late prophase. Throughout the process, there is condensation of chromosome. Chromosome means DNA coil surrounding the histone proteins, so that condensation is taking place. And what is happening in anaphase means, in anaphase, this is anaphase. This is spindle fiber, tubulin protein. That tubulin protein has the contraction relaxation properties. That contraction of tubulin protein is taking place. Due to that contraction, tubulin proteins are decreased in their length. See here, this spindle fiber is this much long, but in anaphase, that spindle fiber is contracted. During the contraction, chromosomes will get separated at the centromere. One chromatid, another one. 4C condition will be there, no? That 4C condition, 2C condition will come to here, and another 2C will come here. Like that, it is taking place. I will explain in clear.
Thank you, sir.
Centriole converted to aster race. No. Yeah. From the centriole, there is a development of aster race. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. In prophase, that DNA will combine with the histone proteins, so the condensation. Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day. Join for next class.